What's up, gente? It's me once again, Jalisco-SAID-IT with another video. First and foremost, I want to thank everybody that has shared, that has subscribed, and has sending me messages. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much for the opportunity, for the honor to be on your guys' screen. And before we start this INS video, my journey through INS, please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share. And I hope you guys like my stories. Like I said, bear with me. I'm new to this. I'm not so good at it. I know some of my videos are kind of bootleg, but we're gonna get better at it. Anyhow, this happened around '03, '04, and the beginning of '05. As you guys know, ICE, when it came out, they were going hard on all gang members, big time, especially MS and 18th Street. But if you was a gang member, they was going after you. They will click up uh, with the gang units from every county, and they'll just show up to where you guys uh, neighborhood was at. And if you ever had a deportation order from the judge, they'll go and pick you up. And yeah, as you guys know, if you went to the county, same thing back then. INS will go and interview you, and it happened to me a few times. That's why I don't play the victim card through all this, because I had chances to better my life, but I chose the wrong path. I was brainwashed. Anyhow, there was a few times that I got interviewed by INS, but like I told people on some of the lives with Slugger, saludos to breaking the cycle by Slugs. Like I told you guys, I would always work since I was a kid, with fake social and fake ID. So I kind of knew my social because it was a good number. It was a righteous number. So I knew it by heart. So every time they'll come and interview me in the county, I'll give them my fake social, like fast. And yeah, they would just release me uh, right there on the streets every time I hit the county. Anyhow, then after, there was this one time that the neighborhood started getting a little bit hot, and a lot of people were getting caught up, and they hit me up to go to medical. I hadn't never put a request to go to medical. Thank God I don't have health issues, but it seemed kind of weird. So I went downstairs, and I went to the visiting booth, and there was a gang unit. They wanted me to snitch, or they wanted me to help them out to let them know pretty much where the weapons were at and shit like that. And I didn't want to, so they roughed me up a little bit. The county sheriffs, they, they roughed me up a little bit back then. Remember, '03, '02, uh, '04, and the beginning of '05. They used to rough you up pretty much in every county. Uh, so since I didn't want to tell them anything, they decided to deport me. I didn't care, but I kind of did at first. I was like, fuck. But I went with it, and I started getting deported. They would take me to downtown LA. If anybody has been underneath the federal building, INS federal building, underneath, there's like a big parking lot, and you go into this two big doors, and you have all kinds of people from everywhere in the world, not just Mexican. You have Russians, you have people from India, you got people that got arrested in the airport. So you see all kinds of luggage. They had 5 pots from 1 to 5, and they had these machines where you could buy calling cards. They were expensive. And from there, either you go to Miraloma, which was Lancaster, or you will go to Santa Ana Federal Building, or you will go to San Pedro, right across the street from Terminal Island, and I think the harbor area. If you guys know, if you guys been there, you guys know. And in Terminal Island, no, across the street, San Pedro, they had 5 pots from 1 to 5. Everybody that had a felony, they had red jumpsuits back then. Remember, '02, '03, '04, and the beginning of '05. And yeah, people. I don't know if you guys remember the Senorita calling cards. How you used to buy one from right there, from the institution, and then connect it, and then you use the Senorita calling cards back then. The ones that people used to call to Mexico, for like $5. That was a way to get more phone access right there in San Pedro. But anyhow, uh, it was kind of rough, and since I was all into the gangs and stuff like that, I know I was hurting myself by getting deported so many times. And every time I would get caught, or every time there was like, because if you have a warrant, like if you get deported one time, it's like you have a warrant forever. So if you cross back and there's like a checkpoint and they run your name, you will have the charges of your last conviction. It doesn't matter. They'll just take you in though, and it's just based on the INS thing. It's not that they want to double jeopardy, give you more time for the time that you have already done, but they do have the charges of your last conviction, and they have an INS hold under your name, and every time you get pulled over, anytime there's a checkpoint, anytime they'll take you in. And back then it was easy sometimes. Back then, somebody will bail you out before they put the INS hold on you, and you was able to get out. But yeah, it was so packed when I was there that they had us go to downtown LA for the whole day. Can you guys imagine, guys and girls in between those 5 pots all day? And then when it was time to go to bed, before they closed the whole building, either they started to like ship us out to different county jails. For example, Alhambra took us in a few nights. Pomona City Jail took us in a few nights. Santa Ana City Jail, where they have the federal building too. Uh, they'll take us in for the night, and then you go to sleep right there, and the next day you go back to downtown LA, you know, to wait to see what is it that they want to do with you. Either they want you to see the judge, or they're just gonna let you sign so you could get deported the same day. And from there, man, sometimes I got lucky like 2 times where they deported me right away. Uh, and every time I came back, I came back walking, speaking English, and answering pretty much a questionnaire of zip codes and things like that. What school did I go to? Uh, there was this one time when they asked me what were monkey bars, if I knew what monkey bars were. And I told them, yeah, the playground, the jungle gym thing from the playground, and they let me in. Things like that. Yeah, so if you was born in the U.S., you pretty much know what they were talking about. They were getting smart. But yeah, those are one of my journeys, one of many journeys that I went through due to my lack of mm, not knowledge, my lack of doing the right thing for the right purposes. And now that I don't have the people that I love the most, I kind of think about it. Now that I live alone, that's why I tell people, take care of the things that you have that are worth a lot for you. Take care of your loved ones. Take care of the opportunities. Take care of all the blessings you have around you, cousins, brothers, sisters, mom, pops, even friends. Take care of all that. Don't let that go. Don't have them uh, throw you away because you wouldn't listen. Nah, that don't happen to me. But I went through a lot because I wanted to. Not because mom made me or because this and that. Nah. And at the same time, I don't play the victim card because I've learned a lot. But yeah, I went through all those INS uh, uh, facilities, and I did a few times. I did the most I did in INS was 9 months, the most. Uh, on my fourth time legal reentry, they're trying to break me off with 30 months back then. Everybody was getting broken off 30 months, Mando, and there was people back then. Remember, 02, 03, 04, at the beginning of 05, that they wanted to fight their case, and they'll get broken off big time. You know, and people started getting their 30 months, and there was all kinds. That's why Paisas are so deep in the feds. But yeah, I went through all that, and there's nothing to be proud of. I've learned a lot. Now I take advantage of every opportunity, every chance, every blessing that I have. And yeah, I wanted to share this story with you guys. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for supporting my channel.